Oh boy. Okay, so here it goes. Today we're going to talk about the recently announced physical media for the intellivision Amico. Now, I'm not here to be super critical or overly negative. I'm trying to be unbiased about this. So I want to just sort of maybe explain my arguments or maybe what it is that I don't understand. And I would like the Amico cult to come over to the comment section here and just enlighten me and explain to me what it is that I'm missing or I don't understand with regards to this physical media. So let's get started. So I did a bit of research on the physical media. I'm not going to go into the details about what it consists of, but I'm just trying to understand. So here we have a console that still doesn't have a release date. We don't know if or when the console is coming out. The games aren't finished. Now, the company was supposed to launch the console 10/10/21. They didn't do that. They didn't fulfill their promise, but they've announced on 10/10/21 that they're releasing these physical games or this physical media, if you will. Now, I just can't wrap my head around it. So here you are, you're selling games, right? You're selling games that aren't finished for a console that's not finished, and you're trying to raise money. I guess you're crowdfunding again at this point. Are these games, you guys selling these games right now, is this how you're trying to raise your capital? Is this how you're trying to acquire additional funds to be able to acquire the chips that you need to finish building these consoles? Is this what it is? I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just trying to understand. Because I'm looking at the pricing here. And right now, the Intellivision Amico in Canada on Amazon.ca is going for $339.96 before taxes. So if you go onto the Amico website, you can get the limited collector's boxed edition complete bundle. All 8 games. You're not allowed to buy just one. You have to buy either 4 or 8. We'll get to 4 in a minute. You can buy 8 games for $187 Canadian. Or you can buy 4 for $79.99. Okay, so if we do the math here, and we take the console, which is $339.96 Canadian, and let's say I get the limited collector's edition complete bundle, wow, that's a mouthful, for $187, and then we add 13% tax to that, we're looking at $685.48. Oh, fuck. Or you could get the console plus 4 games for $79.99. And that's $419.95 plus 13% tax in Ontario. And that's $545.94. And I'm looking online right now in Canada, and you can get an Xbox Series X for $574.18. So, you're telling me that for an extra, not even $40, I could get myself an Xbox Series X. Or for about the same price, maybe a little bit less, I could get myself an OLED Nintendo Switch and maybe a game. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. How can you sell games that are not finished for a console that does not have a concrete release date? What if this console doesn't see the light of day? Then what's going to happen to all these games that you've sold? What is there, like a refund policy? Is there a guarantee on this? I don't understand it. I can't seem to understand it. And then there's certain individuals within the community that are buying 2 sets of 8. So they're buying 8 to play and 8 to either look at on their shelf or flip and make a coin or make a dollar, make a profit off of it. I was talking to Gen X Gamer in a comment thread recently, and I don't mind the guy. I like his content. He's a well-spoken individual. I think he's a good guy. He bought 16 games. He bought 8, I guess, to play, and then he bought another 8. And I asked him why, and he said he was going to flip it and I guess make a profit. Who are you going to flip it to? Who? Explain to me. Are you going to put it on eBay? Is there going to be a high demand for this? Who are you going to flip this to? Because I know up here in Canada, if I had this limited collector's boxed edition complete bundle for the Amico, even if I were to put it up for sale right now in the classifieds, I doubt I'd get anybody looking at it. I'd be lucky if I could break even. I don't think I'd make a huge profit on this. I just don't understand the logic. Again, feel free to leave it in the comments below. So I just don't understand. Why are these games so expensive? Why do you have to only buy them in bundles? Why can't they be sold individually? For 8 unfinished games, they're not even physical games. They're RFD codes, if you will. And it's $187 Canadian, almost $200. Can you believe that? Or $80 before tax for 4. I don't understand this. The only logical thing I can think of is the company is cash hungry, and they're doing this at the 11th hour to try to get more capital for the company so they can move things along, get the chips that they need, and hopefully get the console out in Q1 of 2022. But, I mean, make no mistake, what they're selling here is way overpriced. And, you know, if you're one of those out there that bought 16 games, and how much is that US? I don't know, but Canadian, that's almost $400. So explain it to me in the comments below. Maybe I don't understand it. How is this a good deal? Why is Amico selling games for a console that hasn't been released yet? How is that even allowed? It's pretty unethical in my eyes. And you know, could you imagine if Nintendo announced the Switch back in the day, and before the Switch was released, they started selling games for it several months beforehand? Would it make any sense? No. So that's it. Leave it in the comments below. Should I buy an Amico and a limited collector's boxed edition complete bundle for almost, I guess at this point, like I said, $685, almost $700 Canadian? Or should I just buy myself an OLED Switch and call it a day? Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.